Good morning, children. Today we'll start with our new lesson of science, amazing adaptation. Today we'll learn about amazing adaptation of plants. Children, there is one exercise in first page of the lesson, that is page number 21. Write down what kind of climate you have in the place you live during the following months. What kind of climate you have in December to January, in May and in July to August. You have to write down there. What kind of climate you experience during these months, you need to write there. And children, we are adapted to the different climatic conditions. Yes, different climatic conditions means we are adapted to the summer, we are adapted to winter, and even we are adapted to rainy season. Yes, in the same way, different plants are adapted to different climatic conditions. Let us learn about different plants that grow in different climatic conditions in this lesson. And plants are seen in all the places. There is no such place where plants do not grow. Plants grow in all the places in the world. These grows from the frozen Arctic region to the dense rainforest. These grows from the highest mountain to the bottom of the deepest ocean. There is no such place on the earth where plants can't be seen. In all the places on the earth we can see the plant. In every corner of the earth we can see the plants. And plants do not wear clothes like us. Yes, instead they have well developed particular features or characters to develop in places where they grow or live. And those places where they grow is called habitat. Habitat means habitat is a natural home of a plant or animal or an organism. Habitat means it is a natural home of an animal or plant. Habitat means it is the natural home for the animals and plants in which they grow or they live. And to develop or grow in a particular habitat, plants and animals, they have developed some characteristics or features to protect from that climatical conditions, and this is called adaptation. Means if for example cactus plants grows in desert places. Yes, cactus grows in desert area, and in desert places there is no enough water or rain for the plants to grow. So cactus plant has well developed thick green and fleshy stem. It stores up water. That stem, in the stem part, it stores up water. That thick stem stores up water and it survive in that desert place. So adaptation means it is a special characteristics that plants develop to thrive in or live in their habitat or in the home is called adaptation. So let's see the different habitats where plants grow. First is polar ice caps, second one in the rainforest, third grasslands, fourth one ocean floor, fifth one hills, sixth one is desert, seventh is coast, near the coast, and eighth one is ponds. Let's learn about these one by one now. There are many varieties of plants on earth. There are mainly two types of plants. Plants are divided into mainly two types, and those are terrestrial plants and aquatic plants. The plants are divided into mainly two types, that is first one is terrestrial plants and second is the aquatic plants. Plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. Terrestrial plants means the plants which grow on land are called terrestrial plants. And aquatic plants means plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. Plants which grow in water are called aquatic, and plants which grow on land are called terrestrial plants. Let's study about terrestrial plants first. Terrestrial means in or on the ground. Terrestrial meaning is in or on the ground, means dry land, and land has different features like mountains, coasts, plains, rainforest and desert. Let's see about the plants which grows in the polar region. There are two tips of the earth, that is South Pole and the North Pole. And South Pole and North Pole are the coldest places on our planet. The South Pole and North Pole are the coldest places on the earth. And in this region, they get long winters and short summers. They have, in both the regions, there will be long winters and short summers, and it will be the coldest place on the earth. And these two regions get hardly sunshine during winter, and these regions just below the top of the soil which is below the top soil will be frozen all the time. Below the topsoil, it is permanently frozen in the polar regions, that is in the South Pole and the North Pole. So the plants which grows in these polar regions, they will get only topsoil for growing, and in this region the air will be cold and dry, and only few sun rays will fall in this region. And in this region the plants grow very close to each other. The plants grow very close to each other and very close to the ground like creepers. The plants grow very short, and to escape from the harsh snow and winds, plants grow very close to each other, and they avoid being crushed by snow if they grow close to each other. And the colorful bright flowers grow in this region, and these colorful flowers look like colorful carpet in the polar regions. And even the leaves of these plants overlap each other. They grow very close and they overlap each other to protect from the snow. And even flowers grow very close to each other to keep themselves warm. And the leaves of plants of polar region are very thick, and they have a waxy coat on the leaves with very few stomata. This waxy and thick leaf help them from snow and hard wind. And also these plants hibernate during long winters. Hibernate means in winter they hide themselves from snow, and the flowers bloom in the summer season, and in very short of time these flowers produce seeds, and seeds sprouts during the next summer season, and new baby plant grows in very short time. Some plants or examples which grow in this region are canberry, blueberry, arctic poppy, etc. Now we'll see about the adaptation of plants in the mountains and hills. In the mountains and hills places, these places get very cold, and as we go up in the mountain, as we climb up in the mountain and hill places, it's get very colder and colder. So in mountains and hills places, different plants grow at different levels. Different plants grow at different levels. In the top of the mountain and hills we cannot see trees. Only few flowering plants grow in the summer season, and all the mountains have tree line. They have a tree line, and behind this tree line trees will not grow. That is, in the top of the mountain the trees will not grow because there will be too cold for the plants to grow. And below the tree line we can see some trees like conifer tree, pine trees, and these have well developed features to survive in that area. And the trees, they have well developed features to survive in that area. The trees grown in this area, they have adapted themselves to surf from cold wind and snow. Conifers, pines, trees, ferns grow straight and tall, and they have needle-like leaves which don't fall in winters. And trees have sloping conical structures which prevents the snow from settling down on the trees. And these plants do not produce flowers. Instead of flowers, these produce cones, and cones contain seeds inside. And non-flowering plants like ferns and mosses also grows in this level. And in the lower level of mountains and hills, that is in the valleys, the trees shed their leaves in the autumn season. The trees shed their leaves in the autumn season because they stop preparing food in the autumn season, and they use the stored up food during harsh winter season. And the trees grows in this level have broad leaves. The size and shape of the leaf is different in different trees. Okay, thank you.